Hey buds, welcome back to Metabuds and welcome back to the next episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Part 6, episode 30 something, 20 something, I don't know. We got about 12 episodes left, about 6 weeks left of JoJo's. Alright, I've been seeing a ton of JoJo's on my feed of, I guess a trailer song came out or something like that. I've been seeing a ton of cosplayers and a ton of everything JoJo. Hey, that's what I like to see. Besides the trailer stuff, maybe we'll watch those, like anything that's come after since I started watching, maybe I'll watch afterwards, but I'm just very thankful to just get more stuff from JoJo's on my feed. Anyway, this is, Sky Guy?
へえ、これが自動操縦か。なるほどね。調子に乗んなよ。
No. No. Why the fuck is he driving this thing?
でつけるけど、感じるやつの存在がよくわからないんだけど。
There is no fucking way they're not gonna address that they're having a child fly the helicopter. I can't see it being that easy. Right? It's about balance, and maybe once you're in the air, you just easily go in one direction, maybe. But it's gotta be more complicated that a 4, 5, 8, 10-year-old, 12, I don't know, could fly this thing.
Huh?
That is fucking wild. It's got to be more complicated than my stand makes people close their eyes. Maybe like it forces your body to do something, or it's maybe something to do with air pressure, since it's called Sky Guy, potentially. But this is worst case scenario when letting a 5, 6, 10-year-old drive your helicopter.
やはり何かいるぞ。本当にいるのか。私の網の目に全然かすりもしないぞ。
Okay. I always love this plan, alright? This is a fantastic fallback when anything bad happens, is just to make a little web and detect things. I'm also a little surprised that she didn't, like, use her strings to, like, cut her eyeballs. And I know we don't have a healer necessarily right now, but, like, if I couldn't see and we were crashing to the ground, you have to see. I think. I don't know if you can feel what the helicopter is supposed to do. But me, some strings, peel those bitches, and just deal with it afterwards. It's so disgusting, but I mean, it's better than dying, I would guess, right? Okay. Yeah. That would work, I think, if you... We'll just rely it on the string being maybe like at the stand's rope, and maybe it's just not gonna burn your hands or anything bad. All right, but technically using a falling helicopter to quickly diminish and quickly fall down, yeah, I think so. I'm on board with this plan.
今の運転さえできなかったんだ。この俺はな。でもだんだん集中できるようになってきたぜ。
This guy fucks. This is the reason they've been hiding this cow print bitch. Alright. The crazy neck, like, dog thing that prevents you from licking yourself or biting or whatever. Hey. Looks on you.
自分たちの血統のことを考えろ。父親を知らずに今まで
Sons who have never known your father. See, this is the quote he's using again. So I don't know if he's like building a cult or this is just like his thing that he does. It's his like, he gets off on this shit. But also, who the fuck is that behind you? They look bad.
ある。お前にはあるのだ。気づいていなかっただけだ、リキエル。ロッズ。という生物のことを聞いたことがあるか。別名スカイフィッシュとも呼ばれる。
What the fuck? Honestly, I could see where he would get like this fucking crazy following from. You know, if you are a priest and like people come in to like, ask for help, and they're like, "Hey, I don't know what to do," and you're like, "Shh, it's okay." No, it's Sum 41. It's Linkin Park. That's Nickelback. That's the right one. And you throw it. You throw in a CD while they're like crying on, she'll be like, shh. How do you feel now? Like, oh my god, I feel great. You fixed it. Oh my god, I'm so strong. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'd do anything for the father if I was, taken advantage of like that and I didn't know any better. Wild. Be very confused. I'm getting CDs slit into me though.
どうやらそのロッズ、
Okay.
お前の能力を今ディスクで読んでみたところ、このフロリダにも生息しているらしい。
Okay. So he had a stand ability, but it's very specific, and that's maybe why he was having a problem. Interesting. What an annoying thing. Could you imagine going your whole life like either knowing about stands or not knowing about stands, but like you find out maybe that you're like when you're 70 or 80 that like you just had to be in a certain area to access your power or for it to be effective? Fucking crazy.
の生態を、そして利用しろ。任せてくれ。俺は生まれ変わった。もう舌をハーハー突き出した負け犬なんかじゃねえ。
Okay. So I'm just gonna assume that these things are like daggers in the air, but also they have a different effect on the weight, like the place around them. So like if I had to guess, I don't know if they fully explained exactly what they are, but he can use them aggressively as an actual attack, right? They're little missiles. They took his fucking tooth out, but also they made them not be able to open their eyes, which makes me think of like it has to like add some kind of pressure, or I don't even know how to like what would need to be the case for you not to be able to like open your eyes. You know, I don't know if it's a blood thing. I don't know if it's a pressure thing. I don't know if it's like an air thing. Maybe I don't know. So like I'm kind of fascinated by the science behind whatever the fuck is happening here.
それた空中で弾き飛ばしてるって感じは全くないのに。確かにさっぱりわからねえ。だがエンポリオ、石がそれたってのは間違いだ。
Fucking wild. Look at her go, dude. Pick up some rocks. Throw a bunch of little stickers on those bitches. Toss them out like a fucking... You're yeeting these things like dice, but they curved upwards. And then you retracted them back, smashed that dude in the fucking face with 4 little rocks. Not, like, a good attack. We could probably get a little bit more creative, or like a weapon that, like, a knife. Like throwing... I'm just so obsessed with the sound that it makes, okay?
何が分かったんだ。月面に立ったのは人間の精神なんだってな。人間はあの時地球を超えて成長したんだ。価値のあるものは精神の成長なんだ。
俺は腐ってる。血量が。
What the fuck? I wanted to pause to talk about my hand is rotting away, because I'm like, okay, that's a little bit more information. This is too much information. We should have left him at the house.
脳執行は腎機能へのダメージ。ディスクに守られて片方の腎臓は無事だったけど、もう一方の場所は体温を奪われて冷たくなっている。
What the fuck? Jesus, he's a fucking JOJO in training.
僕が住んでた屋敷幽霊、本棚の右から2列目にある本に書かれていた。人体の病気になった部分は他の健康な部分よりも体温が低くなってるって。
Would that not be the opposite? A damaged body part? Because like it would need more heat to like repair? Or is it just saying like if it's hurt, it's gonna be cold, and then it will get. I could have sworn it would get warmer to like, you know, help fix itself. I thought, but of course I'm gonna be wrong about a lot of things anyway. But you can of course inform me on this.
生物なんだ。
Okay.
近づくけど決して触れない。体温を奪われたことは病気になるまでわからない。
構造。
Yeah, that's a little fucking crazy. It's always hard to like figure out how to like fix these kind of situations we get put into, basically, just because like how do you deal with a stand that will take away the heat from your body? I could not have guessed that. That one is not Not gonna happen. All right. If I was a little bit smarter, maybe I could have guessed it. But like, I feel like that's kind of specific, but also I wouldn't doubt that maybe 1 out of 100 people could be like, oh, that's, that happens. But like all these things share the similarity of body heat, And again, that's one of the things I love about the show is that like scientifically, I'm pretty sure this is all stand. So I just again appreciation for the Ariaki, for putting in work and making everything make sense but also be fucking crazy.
どこを狙える？体のどの部分の体温を奪えばこいつを。ほら！
あ、やった！星の技、何者か知らないが、神父の今の状況はお前を叩きのめしてから聞けばわかることらしい。
Jesus, why is everybody getting this fucking birthmark? This is exhausting. When I first saw it, on Weather Report, I got so excited because I'm like, what if we had a secret JoJo? That'd be kind of cool, right? But now everybody has it. Now it's not as cool anymore. But what the fuck does it mean? What the fuck does it mean? I feel like we used Dio's bone to make the first baby that had the star. Then the star was born that merged with the priest. And then after the priest was merged, and then I think everybody got stars. And it was all the people that he gave stands, I believe. So I think maybe Weather Report was employed by the priest and then learned it was a piece of shit or something like that and then stopped. And maybe that's why he was so shy or some shit like that. That is the first association that I can make towards this. Because that's the only thing that really can make sense with it.
捉えられないか、俺の姿が。囲まれた火の体験で狙える場所を1点だけ見つけた。それは呼吸するために開けているお前の口の。
I don't know why I get so stressed and so distressed and distressed. I'm both. Because like obviously, this is not the last episode and Jolyne's gonna be fine and everything will work out. But still, the fact that like when we're fighting somebody and then we're in the process of like, hey, we got the upper hand, we're pow, 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 pow. I beat the shit out of him. Then it's like, hey, you left your mouth open, you stupid bitch. You little mouth breather. And then, yeah, then we're fucked. Because we breathed. Oops. I did it.
今までの人生を取り戻す。俺は殺す必要なんだ。
ならば見なくていい。口の中を狙われているというのなら、呼吸も必要ない。
She's that bitch. I really hope I'm not biased in loving Jolyne so much, because she is a hot bitch. But, she's fucking sick. I love her character so much and her design, her personality traits and stuff like that. And she's like, you know what? Fuck it. She basically is a version of her father. And we do like Jotaro a lot, but Jotaro is also a sassy bitch. Yeah, he was, but we still liked him for it. But I think she's just a little bit more. She's like a little less chill version of. She's a little bit more maybe expressive than Jotaro was. So I think that's why I like her a lot.
今何をしているのか聞こう。これほどの
The way that leg came around, cracked him squared. Fucking badass. Ooh, I love her so much. God, what a fantastic kick. Every time. Damn it.
これがかつてメソメソしていたジョリーンか。
敗北だ、俺の。だが神父を。
Sis, please do me the honor of not letting him speak. I don't want him to say another fucking word. just bury into him, call it a day, and then you'd be like, huh, I wonder what he was gonna say. Don't need to know, all right? But it is cool that, like, she did have this crazy character arc. Like, there's a lot of good JoJo's within the JoJo universe, the JoJoverse. You know, Jonathan had a lot of growth because we did watch him over the course of quite some time. I don't remember the age gap between, like, the first few episodes or the first episode and the rest of it. But he grew, you know, but then, like, Joseph also grew, but he pretty much kept the same personality. Jotaro is pretty much the same. We didn't see Josuke and Giorno. Like, they may have, like, learned to be bigger, stronger, just more confident maybe. But she was, like, you know, almost a different type of person in the beginning. And then after obtaining a stand, after talking and fixing her relationship with her father and gaining that confidence and going through trauma, she developed into a stronger character. And I think that's why I love her so much too, is that, like, she went through the fucking ringer and she's come out and she's like, no one's fucking doing this again. And she's beaten the shit out of anyone, and she's not taking no, but I mean, she's doing what she needs to do. Good for her, man.
俺は自分の体をすでにロッツで病気にした。頭と肉体の神経を病気にして遮断したのだ。俺はもう苦痛も衝撃も感じていない。死ぬまで倒れない。
This is why we take him out. This is why, hey, we don't listen to monologues anymore. We just kill people. Unfortunately, we want to be the good guy, but also he is trying to, cut your senses. So I think in some of these situations, yeah, I would like to be a good person, but also if you're trying to kill me, I will kill you. You know, so I think we do the thing that I've been wanting her to do. Just string and then snap him over your shoulder or some shit. Please, be okay.
首の部分の炎は俺の手が消しているぞ。
このままぶちのめす。
I know I'm pausing a lot for this last bit, but, like, honestly, a very good fight. You know, between someone that has a lot of conviction of, like, I'm just gonna fucking hold on for dear life, as, like, he's like, if I just hold on, I can take her out. I can do my job. And then she's like, I need to kill him before he kills me. So they are going fucking nuts. This is sick. I like this a lot. I wasn't expecting a very good fight from the cow print man, but maybe I should have.
のために強い運命を持ってくるんだ。プッチ神父の肩に新しく星の痣ができた時、きっとウェザーの肩にも同じ痣が現れているはず。奴は神父の実の弟だからな。
You are out of your fucking mind. Holy shit. Ooh. They look nothing alike. But what a fucking twist.
こんなやつと話なんかしてんじゃねえ。
Well, now I'm happy we did listen to him. Maybe I retract my statement a little bit, yes. But I still appreciate her for doing him in. Okay. But that is crazy. My boy is a bad boy.
ここで決着をつける。エンポリオ。
Stay here.
お願いがあるの。
Uh-huh.
あんたの持ってる私の父さんのディスクを渡してきてもらいたいの。
Okay. All right. Although I don't like him being out on his own for delivering the disc, I did want to leave him at the house. I still think this is fine. I think I'd rather him be somewhere else than with us. But this is gonna be a little tight.
まずディスクを渡してもらいたいの。神父の方も逆に私の接近を感じてるはず。
Honestly, if any woman holds my face like that and tells me anything, whatever you want, you can have it. I'll do whatever.
服のサイズは52号。腕時計のベルトは穴2つ目。
Up two holes.
はい。面白い。その料理は食べられそうにもないが。
I almost wish I could be an important person to, like, have to have a lot of meaningful conversations with people, and then also get point blank in front of their face to deliver this information. You know, like, imagine you're like the doctor, like, delivers stuff like this close to your fucking face. You're gonna listen to your doctor because it's your doctor, right? But also you're like, you could be like, oh, no one does this. Just give me some space. Or don't, I guess.
それにしてもこの料理貝類が入ってないというから注文したのに、
right.
よかったら君が食べないか。
What the fuck? Did you order a side of fingers in there? Is that supposed to be there? I kind of like this guy, though. I like the way he speaks, and I like the way his brain works. I'm very interested to see what stand he gets, if he gets a stand, or if he's just like, hey, maybe she won't check the room. Which is extremely, maybe not inappropriate, but irresponsible to be like, yeah, maybe she just won't check this room. But hey, there's a chance. What the fuck? There's no way that that's the door that he's gonna be in, right?
自分が何者なのか試してみる必要はある。
Oh, fuck.
これは
How the fuck does that relate to the story of the boy? How do you... What? It has to be his state ability, unless it's the priests, but I don't think it's the priests. You ate shellfish, which could incorporate into this in some capacity, maybe. Then a child came out of it saying that he was shot by his father and he liked the ambulance, so it shot the father back. And then you went to hell? Potentially?
この穴と廊下の男の狙撃に何のつながりがあるのか見極めるまで。
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. All right, so I got that covered. And by covered, that means it's not going to get done because there's no... I've no correlation to what connects a massive, maybe 5-6 foot diameter hole in the fucking ground with a child that was killed by his father that would also attack him back. Again, I don't know what to compare that to.
近づくんじゃねえ
Her shoulders are looking like fucking boulders right now. She is looking ripped to bejesus. Holy shit.
これを持って。絶対に離さないでよ。おいジョリーンどういうことだ私も行くぞ一緒に行ったら誰が私を補助するのよ
You don't need to be pulled out. You know, you have a stand, and I feel like that can easily do the job for you. You know, I feel like she should be able to come down with you.
なぜ返事しないジョリーン
What? I don't ever know what the fuck is happening. Yeah, sick pose, alright, you look great, but like... I don't get it. I don't understand it. Can we follow the rope? Where does it does it even matter? I don't know, sis. Stand name Underworld. Donatello versus. What? And why are you showing me the stand again?
引っ張り上げてくれロープを切られるエルメス何してるんだ早く
This episode, where we are so far in this episode for no reason. I feel like it's been 2 seconds. And I'm distressed. Again. These last 2 episodes have felt a little bit more like intimate than the previous ones, just because like a lot more stakes are getting on the line, so we're getting closer and closer to like the main gist of the story. But like also like going into a hospital. Like, the plot itself is horror-esque. We go into a hospital to look for the priest that's going to ascend to heaven or whatever the fuck it is. And a bullet ricochets out of a door. We break open the door. There's a fucking giant hole in the ground. Silent Hill, all right? We go into the hole. We tell her to stay back, hold on to the string if anything happens. We go crawl through the tunnels. We're now in a fucking subway. Train. Airplane. And now we have this thing crawling on this fake airplane that's old and is going to cut it. And then we get stuck in the past, maybe? Which would be fucking crazy. What would that mean? What the fuck would that mean? There is a chance she gets stuck in the past, and it's going to fuck up the rest of the story.
大歓迎だ。土足で入ろうが、挨拶なしで入ってこようがな。
I'm sorry, I did not have time while I was crawling through a tunnel to fucking take my shoes off and greet you hello, you stupid bitch. Okay? I didn't decide to be here, and you also didn't greet me, okay? I'm a guest in your house. You should have greeted me first.
おい、ベルサス、大丈夫か？スタンド能力に目覚めたばかり。
Let's just talk about that for a second. Listen here. I would have never thought that you would have thrown a pen into a stand's neck, right? And that stand, blah, fucking rolls off the side of this thing, whatever the fuck we're on. But the stand user who also got stabbed in the neck was like, oh. So are you telling me this guy's got higher pain tolerance than his actual stand? Because that would be wild.
あと3日、ここで待てばそれで良いのだ。
聞こえるか、エルメス!
But like, I feel like if we were both in this tunnel, if Hermes came in, then we can stay in the tunnel and we wouldn't have the pressure to leave it, you know? But I understand the stress of being in a new area and having this lifeline, you know, and being potentially stuck in this world forever or whatever the fuck we are. And like, you know, when that lifeline is threatened, yeah, you're going to want to be like, all right, get me the fuck out. Like, we're way too close now. But like, if Hermes was in here, we'd be like, all right, let's just figure this shit out. You know, I see them over there potentially, unless it's supposed to be like not an actual like visual thing. If they were both down here, they'd be like, okay, what the fuck is happening? And then they would stay in here and not give them 3 days extra to, you know, get where they need to get to.
おめえの姉貴殺しのこの俺に復讐できた時の感想をよ。
スポーツマックス！なんだ、エルメス！
What the fuck? I hope this is just a mental thing. Jolyne, your arms are nuts, ma'am. I'm telling you, that's gotta be solid rock.
何やってる！ジョリー！
地面は過去の出来事を記憶している磁気テープのように、あるいはデジタルカメラのように。
How important is this? I don't know. But like, for some reason, when he says records, I thought of like the CDs, and I'm like, I wonder if that has anything to do with like the tectonic plates or anything, has anything to do with like these CDs for some reason.
話しやがれ！
これがベルサスのスタンドだ。アンダーワールドは地面からそれらを掘り起こす。記憶を掘り起こす。
Right. Okay, so we have a little bit of an understanding about the ability. Still know where the hole fucking came from, unless it literally unearths things, which is wild. You can just get you can control the undead potentially, you know, or just, you know, summon up whatever you need to summon up.
ちなみに私のお腹には後ろの座席のお客様のお顔が衝撃とともに突っ込んできました。
What a wild episode. I kind of love this. I like it when it's a little spooky, you know, because I like this. I would love to use this as the thumbnail, but I think people would not understand, nor do I think it would be necessarily allowed potentially, but it's a sick shot.
ここは旅客機なのか？こんなとこは上からはちらりとも見えもしなかったぞ。あれ？
お客様、天井を殴らないでください。お静かにお席についてお待ち願います。当機はあと3分弱で墜落します。
What a crazy standability. You know, because like I don't know if that like Sports Maximum was like physical earlier. I mean, she did hit it and it like dissolved, but like I don't know if it was still like a memory kind of thing. But like using history to put people into a stand, like, well, to put people into an airplane that explodes and like crashes and shit like that is a crazy way to take care of somebody. And like the thing is, the stand-up doesn't seem like it needs to be necessarily that close. He was a comfortable distance away on this thing. So like you could just lock somebody in there and then it's just a bomb. Then you're done. It's very good.
地面が覚えているただの事実。
これからマジに墜落するって言いたいのか？
さっさと墜落させることはできないのか？さっきからウェザーリポートのやつを感じている。
Okay. And is that good or is that bad? Are you worried? You shouldn't be worried because you're like, hey, it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. You know? But also, you probably can't speed up the memory because the memory needs to play out, you know? Basically, like the recording, well, no, because the recording from part 5 was like, was it Baccio, right? And he was able to play through a memory, kind of like this. But I don't remember if he was able to speed it up or not. I think he had to let it play through.
33分と決まっています。
Okay.
ですが、私はエルメスのやつもついでに引きずり込んだことを忘れないでください。
Right.
あなたのためにやったことを。
He's like, I managed to do all that. I mean, he has him locked in, but of course, like you can't, like let these girls have a chance to get out. So I understand he wants to speed it up, but I don't think that's just how it works either.
任せてください。
Okay. Yeah. 2 minutes. And this is where this episode ends? You're out of your fucking mind. This should have been the two-parter. I never understood. Like, this is wild to me. Fantastic 2 episodes. Again, I'll see you guys next time.